Hello and welcome to another episode of the Contractor Grow Show. My name is Mark Lamberth, and today I'm speaking with Brian Foust at Foust Flooring in High Point, North Carolina. Brian, thanks so much for being with us today.
Yes, sir. Thanks for having us, man.
Yeah, so you've been at this for a long, long time. I mean, you're a young guy. You started this business in 2001. I would love to hear, just to start, kind of the services that you offer for your customers.
Yeah, so I mean, it just primarily started off just flooring, I mean, simple as it could be, hard surfaces only, but then, we branched into ceramics and marbles and laminates and custom showers and, bathroom renovations, which fell into painting or vanities or plumbing or what have you. So it just kind of blossomed into that. I mean, you'd get a lot of tile guys or even hardwood guys that they come in and, they're going to lay your wood and your floor in your bathroom, but then, oh, we can't pull the toilet, or, oh, now we can't set the toilet. Or so, it kind of became more of a one size fits all just to continue in, and that way people don't have to call multiple subcontractors and just get it a one-stop shop.
Gotcha. So, I mean, you started this in 2001 when you were 15, 16 years old. Is that right?
No, 2001. I was 19 in 2001.
Okay.
Some of my first jobs, though, I mean, I was in high school. I was still 16 years old, and the first job,
Gotcha.
we would get out of class and then, go to a buddy's house and lay tile in his kitchen, and obviously didn't pay much, and it was kind of on the side type gig, and didn't really have a business or a business name, but I mean, that's all I pretty much ever did. I mean, I've never really had a real job from that point. From 18, it kind of got where it was bigger. We advertised. I mean, back then there was no internet, I mean, it was a phone book. So, I mean, it was like a line item listing for $90, and it was like, all right, we'll see what it does. And, just like everything, man, it got bigger and bigger to where, that line item listing eventually became, a full page ad, but now it's $2,000 a month instead of $90 a month. And so then you got a couple crews, or, at one point we even had a store and we sold the flooring as well. But it just became, especially when my youngest got born, it became too much to try to work Monday through Sunday, as well as, you're selling the flooring, you're installing the flooring, you're managing different guys. And just kind of became a headache,
Uh-huh. Wow. Amazing. How did you learn tile and flooring at being a teenager?
Oh, it was kind of funny. My wife now, but it was my father-in-law. Obviously, he wasn't then. It was just my girlfriend. And, the guy didn't like me, just like no father likes any kid. He would tell me like, oh, well, come over, and he did construction, not just really flooring. I mean, he did everything. Like they built decks, built houses, did whatever. We'd paint, we'd do drywall. It didn't matter, they did it. And so just really just try to impress him, like, hey, man, you want to come to work with us? I'm like, yeah, absolutely. Of course I did. I mean, I thought I'm going to be a doctor or a lawyer. Like, I don't want to do this junk, it's hard backbreaking work, And I mean, I remember one of his buddies, even they did waterproofing. So, I mean, we were crawling in, 10-inch crawl spaces, buckets of concrete, It's like, oh,
right.
man, I signed up for the wrong thing, but mainly just to try to impress him, And one of those deals where, I'd see his guys and they would have, a bundle of wood on their shoulder. And I'm like, well, I'll carry 2 bundles of wood, And if they got a box of tile, I'm going to carry 2 boxes of tile, And if they're walking up the steps, I'm running up the steps. I just wanted to beat everybody, that mentality. And it just kept going from there,
Did your father-in-law ever decide to like you?
Yeah, a little bit. I think he does now. I mean, me and the wife, we've been married for almost 20 years now. Our oldest is 16. So, yeah, days, I guess he likes me now,
Right.
For sure.
Oh, man, that's hilarious. How many people do you have on your team?
So we have a couple crews. I mean, mainly, though, I mean, there's only one guy that works with me day in and day out. I mean, he's, kind of on my right-hand man guy. But we do have another crew. They work together solely, just them two as well. So, at times we'll have about 5 of us. I mean, we're not a huge company. I mean, at one point, especially when I was younger, I thought that was the goal, is I wanted to get bigger and have multiple crews. I think we got up to 3 crews and we had a store. But the bad thing then was it was just not only the overhead, but just the constant putting out fires and the constant problems. Versus now, I mean, I feel like kind of buttoned it up the older we get, and not necessarily just chasing, at no point were we ever really chasing money, but just now chasing, I guess, time. You know what I mean? Fridays are basically not necessarily my day off. You don't ever really have any days off, but that's the day where we look at jobs. We try to just stay more of a Monday through Thursday. We have a tighter, more operation. I mean, there's no more Saturdays and Sundays. That's, hey, the guys, us included, we're going to spend it with the family. We're going to go do things that we want to do. You know what I mean? Versus, especially when I started, I mean, it was a Monday through Sunday gig. I mean, there was, 7 a.m. you left the house, and you'd be lucky if you got back at 6 or 7 p.m. But, eventually that got old and we got old, and it was like, all right, no more Sundays. and then it
Uh-huh.
got to where well, all right, Saturdays we're cutting out at noon, and then it got to where, all right, no more Saturdays. We're tired of that. And then
Uh-huh.
Fridays we're cutting out at noon. And then now where it's at is there's no more Fridays. I mean, Fridays is just strictly we go look at jobs, like I had a 7:30 this morning, I had an 8:30 this morning, and then I had a 9 o'clock. And I thought, man, like I told you, I was like, I'll be back in plenty of time to prepare for this and be good to go. And I walked in the door 2 minutes till.
Right.
It's,
Hilarious. So you guys had a showroom for years, but you don't anymore. Is that correct?
No, yeah. We got rid of it. We sold it probably about 10 years ago.
Okay.
And it was, I guess in my mind, you would see the other companies or the companies that were getting larger that was, they were getting them on both ends, not only on the sales end, but they're getting them on the installation end. And, and although there's unfortunately for the consumer, I mean, ginormous markup in the products. I mean, you're looking well over 100% on any product. You have to be a different breed to sit there and, be the shopping guy versus, normally when I go in, like people want to tell me about their colors and this. And to be honest, I don't care because I just want it to be structurally good, benefit strong, and done right. I'm not worried about, are you going to pair, a canvas with a Sahara tan or you know what I mean? It doesn't matter. And I guess on that shopping end, that's exactly what you're doing is, well, what do you think about this tile? How will this penny round go with, this 12 by 24 glazed white tile? And, and I'm just, as you can tell the way I dress, man, I'm not paying that much attention to the colors and the scheme of things, I'm just, that wasn't my forte,
Interesting. So, I mean, you got into this, opened up a showroom, you're paying rent for that, you had a bunch of inventory sitting over there,
Oh yeah.
and then realized, look, this isn't what we're here to do. We're not great at this. This isn't our strong suit.
Right.
And just decided to just shut that thing down and get out of there, huh?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I mean, it just like I said, it was time consuming. I mean, and all things are, especially out of businesses. I mean, just like even now, unfortunately, I mean, the phone, if it rings at 6:30 in the morning, if it rings at 7 p.m. on a Friday night, it's the same thing, I mean, you got customers and you got people. We're big into trying to be punctual and responsive to people. We don't just shut it down because it's 5 p.m. And that was the bad thing with the store, and especially like I said, once I've got a daughter as well, but once my son was born and it got more into the baseball and this and the traveling and the different things that you do, there was no more time to, all right, I need to be, from this job to this job to now I got to sit in the showroom for 3 hours and I got 2 appointments here. And, it just wasn't enough. So not enough hours in the day,
Uh-huh. Gotcha. And then, Brian, any thoughts about how to grow a business like this? So, I mean, Contractor Grow Show, we're always, talking with, builders and, home service providers about how to grow their business,
Right.
whether it be marketing, outreach, how to take care of the customers, get good reviews.
Yeah.
Any thoughts about what has worked well for you to grow the company?
Yeah. Hold on one second. Let me mute that. Sorry. Yeah. So, I mean, I would definitely be maybe the wrong one on the growth end because I think I got to the exact opposite to where I know when they say if you're not growing, you're getting behind type deal, but I feel like we're in a better spot now than we've ever been. But like you said, I mean, I think 100% in this market, the reviews, that's huge. Nobody buys anything without reviews. They need to be 5-star. I mean, unfortunately, I mean, I think, we got into the game late on the review thing because I guess I just was old school and didn't know that you were even supposed to do that until probably like 3-4 years ago, sadly. But, we have over, I don't know, 100 or so reviews and they're all 5-star. Just, I guess, being very punctual and responsive to people, so many times, whether I've hired somebody to do something for myself or whatever, them not calling you back, not responding to your calls, and then we're a little bit different in a lot of companies and, maybe some people can't do it or don't want to do it, but any job that we ever do, there's not upfront money, there's not hidden fees or surcharges or anything like that. I mean, we do the job. Once the job's done, then we do a walkthrough, and then at that point's when we want to get paid. So we want to prove ourselves to you. I think that's big versus a lot of people, just like if I was to do a job for you, you don't know me any more than I know you. And it's like, you might do a $20,000 job, you get $10,000 up front from somebody that don't even know you. Sometimes tough,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, seriously. Okay. Great. Do you guys have a website?
Oh yeah. And they changed it around so much, but it's just Foust flooring. I think if you Googled Foust flooring, a lot of things would come up on us. But I think the way that they did it, which is bad marketing to be honest, but it's like faustflooring.nc.com or something like that as the actual website address. You can tell how much I look into it. I'll try to find it here. But we have what I would say is a decent marketing. I mean, we do a lot with this company called Thrive. They changed their name around a lot. They used to be like, geez, what was it? It was Bell South at ATV. Yeah, it's faustflooringnc.com is the actual website.
Okay. Gotcha. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, I don't see that.
Oh, really?
At FaustFlooringNC.com. Okay.
Yeah. Should come up. The ink's kind of like, well, can't really see it, but
Gotcha. Okay. Great.
But-
Well, then, Brian, here regarding the next year or two, what does growth look like for you guys? I mean, you guys still growing the business, or as you say, you're just at a really nice level place where you're at right now?
yeah, exactly. I mean, I'm bigger into keeping that. I mean, because I guess you've got to be that type of person to be able to delegate things, you know, and I'm more hands-on. I mean, I like to do it myself. And I think that's what's going to separate somebody, like you said, that wants to just get huge and, you know, maybe franchise it or whatever the case may be, or, you know, become a Sugared Homes or something like that. I mean, my mindset and mentality was never to do that. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, absolutely, that's probably the way to go. But there's a lot of drawbacks in that too. I mean, you know, more customers, more I guess fires to put out, more issues, more problems with employees, you know, losing tools, stealing tools. You can't vet the crews as well or as good. I mean, the guys that we've always had, I mean, from the day that we've ever started, we had one guy, I mean, he was great, and we had him for 20 years. You know, he stayed with us. I mean, obviously at the end, he went off, did his own thing, but I mean, any guy or any crew that we've ever had, we've kept them very, very long term. I mean, we're not like a Lowe's or Home Depot or a Harris Teeter where, you know, you're going to see this guy this week and he's gone the next. I mean, even like our two Sanders now, I mean, we've had them for over 15 plus years, you know, and I kind of like that better. I mean, where we can hang out on a Friday night and the guys will come and everybody's comfortable with one another and knows each other. You know, I think, like you said, growth is huge. Growth is important. It's just not the route that we ended up going, just because, you know, I would get attached to the people. And, you know, most times we've been fortunate. I mean, like I said, since probably 2000, where whether it was, you know, 07, 08 when times got tough, or not, you know, even 01, well, I guess when times got tough, but COVID, all those different things, we never really got slow, fortunately. I mean, thank God. But there was times where we might not be as busy, especially if you had 3 crews, 3 men on each crew. You're worried, or, you know, I'm the type of person that I would lose sleep overnight that you and your family aren't making what you need to or what you want to, you know what I mean? And that would just weigh on me heavily versus where we're at. I like that because I know, hey, the guys got nice cars, the guys got nice things, they're doing good things, they're getting paid well, I'm getting paid well, everybody's happy, you know?
Sure. Amazing. Okay. Great. Well, Brian, if folks are in the High Point area and looking for a great flooring company to work with, what are some of the best ways to get in touch with you guys?
Man, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, definitely you could Google us, you know, cell phone number. I don't know the way to post that or not, but
Sure.
Call us anytime, you know, email, online. Like I said, it's Foust Flooring and 287-3932. That's our number. You can answer day and night for the most part, call or text, whatever. But definitely we take a lot of pride in our work and eager to help.
Fantastic. Great. Well, I did find the site. It's FaustsFlooringNC.com. So Foust, Foust, and then S, like FaustsFlooringNC.com.
Nice.
And then you can also reach Brian and the team at 336-287-3932. Brian, thanks so much for being on the show today and sharing the experience of your company so far.
Yeah, man. I appreciate it a lot, Mark. Thanks for having me, man.